everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I had a crazy idea today, so just roll with it with me, okay? I decided to do a thing called theory training time. I've never really been one for theories because sometimes people do blow it out of proportions and it just gets people's hopes up and yeah, it just ends in disaster. So, just a bit of a disclaimer, I do not mean to bring people's hopes up. I just want to bring this to the attention of other SSO players for them to make it their own theories, maybe check it out for themselves in the game, and yeah. Also, I am not going into the game files, A, because I don't know how, and B, it is against Star Stable's player code of conduct thing, privacy policy they have. We're not allowed to go into the game files. They're there, so they're not there for people to just go in. So I just wanted to say that I'm showing information and putting it together in my head in a way that makes sense to me. But this is just a theory. Also, I'm not good at theories, so that's another thing. And what I mean by that is basically I sometimes make up theories in my head about like movies, like movie endings, and they don't always make sense. Sometimes they have crazy plot twists, sometimes they're just completely crazy, they're just really weird. So I just want to put that out there that if this doesn't make sense to you, I'm not surprised because I'm terrible at theories. So anyways, let's get this video going. So, the first topic I want to talk about is what is SSO going to do in their storyline now? Well, first, let's look at what has recently happened. So, the last few story quests they have put out. First, we have saved Anne. And this was added a long time ago. We haven't really had many story quests in a while, so these past two story quests we've gotten amazing. Thank you, SSO. Anyway, she's been saved. She isn't happy that Concord is a baby, and she can't ride Concord anymore, so she is a bit upset about that, and we know this. Second, Fripp has been healed using the weird stone ritual thing. I don't know, but after that, Anne ran away with a clover to try to make Concord grow old, and Alex went after her. And the last story quest we got, which while I'm filming this was this week, we were finding Anne and Alex, but a weird dark magic was trying to stop us. We found out Anne wants older Concord instead of baby Concord. We found this out again, it was sort of a refresher. All the other Soul Riders agreed this time to help her bring older Concord back. But one tiny detail in all of this, it is all in New Hillcrest. The portals to Pandoria are in New Hillcrest. The place where we went to find Anne is in New Hillcrest. The things we needed to find to bring Pi back from being a horse from this week's quest, they were all in New Hillcrest. Also, Dark Horse headquarters are just off the coast of New Hillcrest, as shown in the video or photo on screen. So, is the next story quest they're going to make involve New Hillcrest in some way? I believe so, and that is where my theory starts. The next topic I want to talk about is the mysterious GED workers. So I was watching a video by Star Stable Adventures where she shows a GED worker facing the direction of Dark Horse headquarters. She believed this was going to help in the main story quest we got this week. And I mean, he sort of did. If you remember, when we went to collect the mushrooms to help Pi, we had to turn a GED worker's attention to the same GED worker Star Stable Adventures pointed out, as shown here on screen. This is what he says. "Hold it right there. Whose horse is this?" And Pi replies with, "Excuse your mouth?" because she's the horse. GED worker replies with, "Did that horse just speak? Nah, I must be hearing things. Who has the registration?" Linda then makes an excuse. "We are escorting this horse to her stable after a rider had a small injury. I'm afraid she has the registration." The GED worker replies with, "I'm going to confiscate this horse until you can produce the registration." Our character now has the choice to say something by choosing out of the 3 lines planned for us. Number 1, that's not even legal. Number 2, I think your friend over there is calling you. Or number 3, I'd like to see your registration. So, no matter what you choose, it takes you to the GED worker's friend, who is the same GED worker Star Stable Adventures pointed out. This GED worker calls the one we're talking to, Bob, saying, "Hey Bob, come over here. We've got a 10-4-0 situation on the left terrace." Bob replies with, wait here, this ain't finished. So, Star Stable Adventures did predict that the GED worker would have more things to do with in the quest, but he sort of did. He gave us a little hint about something. As we already know, this GED worker is facing Darktor's headquarters, and when he's talking, he does point in that direction. Either this is a hint, or it's just the usual animation for GED workers talking, which I actually think is what's happening, just the usual animation. I personally do not know what's going to happen in the next storyline, or next storyline quest, I should say, but I do think it will have something to do with New Hillcrest. And what is a 1040? Does it have something to do with Darktor and GED working together? Why is it that GED worker looking directly out to the coast, where Darktor's headquarters is located? There are a lot of weird things that must add up sometime, right? The third topic I want to talk about are the weird interactive NPCs located in, you guessed it, New Hillcrest. A few days before starting on this video, I was watching another video, this time by Bianca Ponier. She posted a video called 54 More Things to Do When You're Bored in Star Stable. And number 36, as shown on screen, is meeting the mysterious fisherman. And I was bored, so I did, and I found this. These three NPCs definitely were not there before. Well, maybe the fisherman because he has a name on him, but when you get too close, he covers his face. And this means SSO added animation to him, which means they spent more time on him. The two people by the house looks like they're trying to do something. The one by the porch looks like she's trying to break in, or something like that. And the one by the flower bed looks like she's on lookout for the person trying to break in. And they aren't the only strange people in New Hillcrest, and Bianca Ponier pointed out. Number 40 was Meet the Mysterious Spy Girl. I did so, and sure enough, when you get close, she stands up and does nothing, but when you aren't too close, she looks like she's either secretly gardening or spying on the house she's behind. So, why did SSO go through all this trouble to make animations for these NPCs, or put them in these exact places if they weren't going to use them for anything? So, maybe they're going to be used for a side quest they want to put out, where we have to stop these spies, or something like we had to do with Double O in Yorvik City, or are we helping them spy on these houses? It's pretty strange, but I feel like a lot is going to happen in New Hillcrest soon. Maybe even the next story quest SSO puts out will have to do with all of these strange NPCs, or maybe just have to do with New Hillcrest. So, I get this was a very pulled together theory, and it might not even be classified as a theory at all. It's more of a hunch. So if it doesn't make sense to you, I'm going to try one more time to help it make sense, so here's the summary. Number 1, a lot has been happening in New Hillcrest with GED, Darktor, and the story quest. Number 2, there's a strange GED worker facing Darktor's headquarters that Star Stable Adventures pointed out, and I also put it in this video. We also interacted with the same GED worker and his buddy Bob, but Bob doesn't have anything to do with this, I don't think. Number 3, this mysterious GED worker called out a code for something happening in their work or construction / mysterious drilling thing called 1040, and this could be related to Darktor and GED working together. Number 4, 4 strange and suspicious NPCs have been added to New Hillcrest, and they all look like they're spying. 2 of them, the fisherman and the girl behind the house, do something if you get too close, and it looks like they're both hiding something. And number 5, maybe because of these smaller changes and these new NPCs, New Hillcrest could be where we get our next new set of story quests or even side quests with the spy people. So that was my theory training time. I hope you guys enjoyed it and that it sort of sparked a theory in you guys. Feel free to share any ideas you have down below for what you think this evidence could all be. If you have a theory idea, put it down below. If you have more evidence to sort of back up my hunch or theory, whatever this is, then put it down below. I sort of want to start a conversation with you guys because I want to get to know you guys better, alright? So don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!